Hi, I'm Andreas Apitz. In this video I will continue with the 3-note motif in drop 2 that I introduced in the last video and transpose it to other keys. I will show how I would go through the circular fifths in 4 sections. Chord movements in fifths are the most basic ones. Remember, the subdominant and the dominant chord both are a fifth away from the tonic chord. So it's very natural to use the circular fifths for practicing in all keys. I imagine this circle as a clock face that is relabeled with 12 pitches. But instead of trying to memorize a piece of information in all 12 keys at once, I prefer to divide the circle in 4 sections or quadrants. The quadrants are marked by the notes C at 12 o'clock, A 3 o'clock, F sharp or G flat at 6 o'clock, and E flat at 9 o'clock. For practicing new information, I would begin staying within a single quadrant. Let's pick the upper left quadrant. It's marked by the notes C and E flat. We start at C by checking if we can play the 3-note motif from the last video on a C major 7 chord. The neighbor of C within the quadrant is F, so I will transpose the motif to the key of F. The F major chord with a 7th on top, in close position, in drop 2, inversion with a 5th on top, close position, drop 2, inversion with a 3rd on top, close position, drop 2. Now all of the drop 2 voicings in a row. The motif in time. 1, 2, 3, 4. As the next step, I would switch from C to F in time while repeating each one. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now again, without repetition. 1, 2, 3, 4. I would stay with these 2 keys until they feel comfortable to me. Next, I would look at the other end of the quadrant and transpose the motif to the key of E flat. The E flat major 7 chord with the 7th on top, close position. Drop 2 voicing. Inversion with the 5th on top, close position. Drop 2. Inversion with the 3rd on top, close position. Drop 2. The drop 2 voicings in a row. The motif in E flat in time. 1, 2, 3, 4. The neighbor of E flat within the quadrant is B flat. I'm going to transpose the motif to the key of B flat. The B flat major 7 chord with the 7th on top, close position. Drop 2, inversion with the 5th on top, close position. Drop 2, inversion with the 3rd on top, close position. Drop 2. All of the drop 2 voicings in a row. Again, in time. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now it's time to switch between E flat and B flat, again repeating each one. 1, 2, 3, 4. Again, without repetition. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's see if I still can switch between C and F. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now I will start at C and then move through the quadrant going back and forth while expanding the movement step by step. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now I will do the opposite, starting at E flat. 1, 2, 3, 4. then I would go through the remaining quadrants in the same way. If I feel a tinge of impatience arising in the process, I tell myself it's not about getting it done. It's about doing what I love to do. Bye. See you next time.